Alright, PokeFarm, I'm here with another battle, another month, and with more commentary, which you can once again, actually this time, put 100% of the blame on Lil Ash. Alright, battling Frawg. Had been wanting to battle for quite some time, and I finally got a chance to on Saturday. I'm going to have to talk pretty fast in this video, uh, quite unlike what I had to do against Damien, where I didn't have a lot to say. This battle is full of action, and I have a lot of comments. So first he sends out Tyranitar, and I'm going to say, I thought, I've seen a lot of lead Tyranitars with Dragon Dance, so I'm going to taunt it, because I don't want to deal with the DD Tyranitar. He of course does not use Dragon Dance, and instead tries to get rid of Aerodactyl as soon as possible, so I wasted a move just being overly careful. And that doesn't upset me too much. I'm just trying to be careful, because I know I can't deal with a DD Tyranitar. I hang on with my Focus Sash, and here I'm going to try to set up my Stealth Rocks. And something happens here that I'm not very fond of. These chance items never ever work for me, and they always work against me. Every time someone else uses them, they work for them, but they never work for me. And so Tyranitar gets to hit me first. I don't get my Stealth Rocks up, and Belly is gone, so here goes my Starmie. My Suicide Starmie that I'm just sending in to do some damage to Tyranitar so that I make it easier for someone else to set up on him. I always use Starmie, either as a free switch in or some sort of, pre-damage for a setup. And I know Starmie's going to get one hit. It doesn't matter what Tyranitar does to Starmie, it's going to one hit him. He uses Crunch, which wasn't necessary, but I guess he wanted to make that statement. Nihilus is gone, and I sit there for a good couple minutes debating on what to do next. I send in my Lucario, thinking I can Sword Dance while he switched off, and he did switch, and I'm happy, because I did Sword Dance, and if he did attack me, I would have died. So I Sword Dance, but then he switches in Spirit Tomb, which Lucario can't do anything against, and I know Spirit Tomb's going to try to burn me. You can ask Frawg, I sat there for a good 2 or 3 minutes debating on what to do here, and I know he's going to try to burn me, and so I think to myself, yeah, he's going to burn my Lucario. I don't want him to burn anything else, but he's not going to use burn twice in a row. So I'll do some damage, and he's going to burn me, and here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to switch out here in a minute, after I take my burn damage. And, well, I don't know, I don't understand why he uses Tyranitar with leftovers on Spirit Tomb. Spirit Tomb is not going to gain anything. If Sandstream wasn't up, Spirit Tomb would be actually regaining most of its health here. I switched to, of course, my Empoleon. I know he's not going to burn twice, but he does use Calm Mind, which is dangerous against my special attacker. I know that next he might either use Pain Split or try to burn me, so I'm going to substitute, knowing that neither is going to do anything to me. And he does use Pain Split, and of course fails. So I've got a sub, and he's not regenerating any health, and I'm starting to feel better about the situation. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do some more damage to this Spirit Tomb. I Surf it. Takes damage. And here's what confused me. I'm not really sure what he expected to do with Dark Pulse, because he didn't do much. He didn't even take off my sub. He's still not regenerating health, and I'm one hit away from removing Spirit Tomb from the battle. But he switches out and switches in Sceptile, which upset me very much. He seemed to have a counter for every one of my Pokemon. I had Agility on his switch, thinking he was probably going to, Pain Split me, but instead he switches, and I'm not going to switch out at this point. He's going to have to take care of Cognis. He's going to have to find some way to get rid of it, because I'm not switching away. I'm going to do as much damage as I can with Stab Surf. Dragon Claw is not gonna do it. It did get rid of my already injured substitute. He's gonna take even more damage from this sandstorm he's got set up, and then switch out. Switches in Magnezone as I put down another substitute, and all I'm going to do is two-hit it with the Surf. But, you know, here's the kicker. I'm going to get a critical on this Surf, and he's probably upset about that, but if he had taken away my substitute at that point, I still would have put up a final substitute, and then I would have had all my boosts. So, either way, you're not going to get out of this one that easily. I'm 2 hits away from taking care of this Sceptile. I'm not sure what he plans to do with that. There's one. He's going to use and miss with Leaf Storm. So, you know, but still, that might have taken off my sub, but I still could have set up another one and had all my boosts. I'm going to get rid of the Sceptile, and we're going to move on to another enemy. At this point, I'm feeling very, very good about the battle. I was initially down 6-4 immediately and very upset about it with my Lucario burned. So I'm very happy at this point. Switches in Froligator, and now I know he knows that I have Grass Knot, or else he would have switched in Froligator earlier, I think. But I do have Grass Knot, and I'm going to be able to two-hit him. Dragon Dance isn't going to do anything because it's only +1 to speed, and Agility's +2. You're not going to catch me in speed, so I'm going to easily two-hit you with Grass Knot, which I do. And there goes Froligator. And once again, on to the next enemy. And I'm feeling very, very good about the battle. Not sure what the score. I wasn't sure of the score the entire time. I was very upset at the very beginning, so I really wasn't paying much attention to that much. Aerodactyl, I assume I would be able to one-hit with Surf, but here I wasn't able to. Instead, he somehow survived with, you know, I can't tell how much HP that was, and I didn't ask. But it's very, very low. So he must have, you know, I understand he's got the boost from Sandstorm, but still. His defenses aren't that good. But he does live, and he doesn't do much else. And I still have a sub. I still have half my HP. And he's sending out Tyranitar, and I think that's pretty much the end of the battle. Because now all I have to do is Surf without any boosts and finish off the battle. You know, there wasn't any luck. It did take some luck in my guessing, my predictions. I was able to predict quite well in the end. At the beginning, not so much, but in the end, I was able to get Cognis out and sub down, and that pretty much won me the battle. So I was very happy. It was a very exciting battle, and I'm very thankful to Frawg for asking me to do this. So I hope you enjoyed the battle, Frawg, and I hope you do well challenging the gyms, and thank you all for watching.